Market recap for Wednesday 03/09/2025. I just made a market recap, but that shit was like 25 minutes, so it's a bit too long. So let me make it concise, and then you know just better, I guess. Anyway, today was chop century. I knew exactly what the hell this market is gonna do to the T, right? But I got chopped. We got chopped. I'm gonna explain how I got chopped, and I'm gonna explain why and everything, right? Like, what did I expect, right? When I came to the market, us being here and London made the move up, right? I had two targets, this high that I'm gonna explain later, and this high, which has a fair value gap in on top of it, right? So I'll mark this fair value gap, I'll mark this high, and what do I want? I want us to create relative equal highs for Thursday. Cool, perfect. This is my daily plan. The problem is it's kind of close, and I didn't really think about that too much, and that got me chopped. Why? Because I don't have experience with 10 a.m. jolts on a Wednesday on an NFP. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know if this day was gonna be clean or not, but I know where it's gonna reverse. Why? If you're looking at all these lines, right? Don't worry about these ones. If you're looking at the red and the blue one, what's that? 4 hours, 4 hour. That's the red one, the daily, I mean, a 4 hour order block. And for the blue one is the daily rejection block right there. Cool. And guess what? These are both on the new daily opening gap. Monday, high and low. Not Monday, basically this day's new daily opening gap. High and low, right? So perfect place for price to do what? Reverse. Inside the mitigation block, sell side under, 15-minute fair value gap, balanced price range that was violated by a tick, stupid ass manipulation, but everything is there, perfect, right? So what do I expect? Log on the charts like around here, right? 905 or something, and then I'm looking at, I put all these down, so by the time I'm here, I'm like, if I'm making the market, what would I do? I would not want us to take this high. We'll make relative equal highs for us to take later, right? It supports the distribution highs, so I'm expecting the manipulation to go down, especially that we made these clear ass lows, and the fact that we didn't take it here. I know the and all my PD arrays that I'm interested in in this area is perfect manipulation, right? I know we're gonna go there, 100%. I don't know why in my head I didn't think like, oh, if this is the easy trade, why not just take the manipulation, right, and just sell right there. I remember looking at it from this candle, and I was just like, stop loss over here. The risk made so much sense. I just like, I don't know. To be fair, I think it's the right call because I don't have experience with it. Like right now, I'm seeing it here and there, but like I haven't actually traded it or even paper traded it to like get the experience. So it's cool that I can see it, and it's cool that that's actually the same trade ICT takes. When I went and looked at like the YouTube after I was done, it is exactly the same trade. So that's cool. I seen his exact trade, and he does look like he's taking the easier trades and normally the manipulation trades. So I might try growing to that. Anyway, we go down in like one leg. What does that mean? I don't expect a V. Like, there's no way I expect this to manipulate again, right? So I don't really have PD arrays lower. What do I have? Realistically, is the opening range, but gap, right? So like these lines are, what are they? You can see is our opening range. This high quadrant, midpoint, another quadrant, and the low, right? So when price manipulate down here, right, the fact that it's respecting the CE of the opening range and it already hits it, perfect. I would do one. And what do I want is for the day to go up, to go down? We're already creating relative equal lows here. So I enter my max, leverage on this trade. Like I don't even remember a time seeing this fail, right? I just don't remember. Like when I entered, it was like my one bullet for the day. Like confidence, like I know what's gonna happen type thing, right? Stop loss below this low should not be there. Should not happen. But then, bro, I'm seeing the market wick crazily up and down, up and down. Whoever was trading today knows what I'm talking about. This shit was like moving crazy for no reason. I'm like, is this gonna fail? But now it keeps going low, but it doesn't take the low. It keeps going low, keeps going low. So I'm like, it's cool. But then this one bullshit candle just resetted the whole manipulation by doing it again. Right? This should not happen, right? I'm not gonna lie. This based on like everything I know, based on all the trade, like this is just extra bullshit, right? This is the extra stop out that way. If you get stopped out, you're like, okay, cool. They really just came for me, right? And then you try enter, but like, do you have a chance? Absolutely not. So I had to wait for 10 a.m. news. So basically, all of this was market waiting for 10 a.m. news. I didn't know Jolts was one of them ones to be waiting for 10 a.m. news. That's what we had today. I just thought it's just another red folder where you can just trade it, right? Cool. Just like I experienced, so that's not a problem. And then I went in with like a mini 5 contract, MNQ, regained, took to the buy side that I was talking about earlier, and then when it closed below, I just manually closed it because I knew we're gonna come back down. Where I don't know, but we're gonna come back down for sure, and I might as well just get out my trade, right? So I did get out my trade, and as you can see, it went all the way down, right? I took a rage after it went down. I was looking at ES and like something was playing, but it made sense for 1 second, and then it just didn't make any sense. Like the only reason I can explain it, I basically rage traded, right? And I was in that trade for 10 seconds before like saying what the fuck am I doing, and just closed the trade, right? Because it was obviously wrong. And then I let it play for like thingy. It took a bit away from like the profits I guess I made from this run, but it was nothing crazy. But after I realized that I rage traded there, I locked out my account and just watched the day. What did I watch? Watch the day exactly delivers to my target. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of pissed, but it is what it is. It happens, right? Next time I know, just wait. Let's say I took like half my risk here and actually went for the entry and got it there and then closed. I'll be like, okay, I'm up. I could actually re-enter again somewhere here or somewhere here to the target. Cool. Or even better, I already know this day is bullshit. It's going up to go down, right? So if I already know that, why don't I not just wait for the going down? If they didn't chop the way down and they're chopping the way up, which what does that mean? It's most likely gonna chop us going down, right? So if it's gonna chop us going down and we still haven't filled our opening range gap, which I expected us not to fill initially because it doesn't make sense for us to fill it because we're gonna invalidate so many bullish PD arrays that we need for the moment to take us up there, right? And the fact that London is the one to start the move, right here, which means at 1050 macro we're gonna be expecting London close, and London close will come with a retracement most of the time. No, so at 1050, what am I looking for? The start of the retracement. So by the time it's 1050, right? I'm not here at the chart because I'm already like, I got cooked. Can't be else seeing it. I know what's gonna happen, and it becomes clean. Look at what's 1050. That's 1050. And what do? We already hit the buy side liquidity that I'm yapping about. We already go all the way to the 50-minute fair value gap and respect the CE, and then drop. And then after the drop, what are you looking for? You're looking for the first inverse. If it's gonna get respected inside this, like it's a balanced price range or whatever, right? You're waiting for, because he could have done this and then actually won again, but like Boom, right there. The second it did this big candle, I closes. First inverse, that's a sell. Second inverse, that's a sell. You know the TP1, TP2. It's just basically a market maker sell model, and eventually, what's the target? Is the lows. It's the market maker. It's going up to go down. It's a market maker sell model. It's so obvious. I knew what it's gonna do, and I'm expecting something similar even tomorrow because like we're going for these highs now for tomorrow to fill this gap area, whatever. And I'm not too sure. It depends on like I think maybe to this low, right? I don't know. I'm gonna check tomorrow to whatever tomorrow does. For us to go down and basically have a big gap that sets the stage for NFP to go to that gap and then just absolutely demolish these lows on Friday. That's the week. Cool. Like I can see what the week is doing, the most likely what it's gonna do. That's cool. How did I get chopped today? I don't know. I got no clue. This shit won today, GG. I'ma give it that, I'm gonna be back. It's easy. I can see what you're doing, but this is what it is. So that's a sell. That's like me there. If I waited, low risk sell, right? This is my aggressive one. I'll enter like low risk. Let it do this. Second entry, and then the third pyramid. After that, take like half of the position off down here. As you can see, after it went down here, what does it do? Stall. And then I just came to the charts now when I was doing the market recap. I seen a sell here, so I took it. Makes sense. And then this is just for paper trade. Like, doesn't matter if it's gonna hit, but it's most likely gonna hit because it's based on logic. Although, is it gonna hit now? I don't know. Is it gonna take me out? I don't know. It shouldn't, but I'm at the stage where I'm selling in a discount, right? Or premium if you really want to just say premium is high, discount low, you know what I'm saying? But I'm technically selling in like a premium for the short or a discount if you want to be technical with it. Regardless, doesn't matter. You should not be selling here, right? The shorts should have been there. But yeah, this is just me just to like see if I can catch the move where it makes sense, right? And just time out how long it's gonna go, because this would be my short. I like going in, and I like shorting because it's fast. Look how easy and fast this would have went to the initial TP1 here, TP2 here, and then the runner to there. Easy, very obvious. Why could I not wait for 1050? Absolutely no clue. I don't know why. Why did I let myself go full leverage, be that confident? I don't know. And that's stuff that I gotta fix myself. Because I clearly can trade. It's just sometimes I do get ahead of myself, right? And it's cool when it works, but when it doesn't work, is it really worth it? Like, of course I could have like kept going and like trading, right? I didn't need to lock my account, but it's like I'm trying to follow my own rules. If I said this amount of trades and then lock up the account, I'm gonna have to do it. If I said this maximum loss limit per day for me, right, then I'm gonna do it and then lock my account. And then this will teach me to like stop going for the extra trades or just try go for the best of the best of the best setups, right? Just wait, be patient, right? All I could have done when I seen it chop here, I could have just had a notification the second that we get to the gap. If that notification was around 10:50 to 11:10, I would have hopped on the chart. If it wasn't, I would have just kept going and doing anything with my day. But no. I was so eager to get back in that I somehow raged a short on ES, which I don't even trade. And then, I mean, the second that I realized I did that, 5 seconds, 10 seconds into that trade, I just manually closed it because it was bullshit. But yeah, how else would I have traded the day? a 15-minute, think about it. What do we say? A 15-minute entry here, because in these gaps, I could have had a limit order, right? And if I put a limit order, and then a wide stop loss with like a low riskish type of thing, like the stop loss is so far that there's no way, if it goes there with 20 billion manipulations, then I'm wrong. I'm 100% wrong. If I'd done that, I could have risked like what, 500, maybe eight, nah, like 600, right? That's like the low risk, and then let it go all the way to here for like basically a daily swing. That would be nice. I don't even have to watch the chart for that one. I don't even need to care about the manipulation, because I know I entered in a good position. Like I enter at the order block more likely, and then have my stop loss down here. If it goes down there, I'm 100% wrong. And if I'm 100% wrong, is there a point of me going to like dabble on this day? No. I'll just take my L and then move on to tomorrow. But you know what? I did follow my model. It failed. It is what it is. Normally it don't, but now I have the reasoning why it failed. And then next time this happens, I should have learned. And then I'm not gonna get chopped. And then eventually I'll be able to confidently take the first trade I seen, ICT trade, take the swing because now I have a buffer, and then take the short because now I have like just run it up and down, right? This is what I'm trying to reach. I will reach it, but it's gonna take time. It's gonna take a lot of experience. I think I put in the time and learning, like it's there. Now I'm just lacking actual experience. Like what typically these days do. When do I expect some like seek and destroy in the morning? Blah 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 blah. But yeah, that's the recap for today. What at least this one is not 25. This one's what, 17 minutes. This one makes sense. But yeah, peace.